Hey, beautiful people. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. Yes. Hey, I apologize for my absence, but I'm going to go ahead and say my grace and go ahead and get it in. All right. Amen. Compliments of Cajun Seafood Restaurant, you all. And it smells divine. All steam. Crawfish, shrimp, potatoes, eggs, corn, broccoli. And the only thing I had to order extra was the eggs. And everything came out to less than $20. And this is a pineapple drink, Fanta pineapple drink. And of course, you know, the Sunny Water is always close by. So, let me go ahead. And I had some Louisiana seafood sauce here on the side. But let me start by saying, again, I apologize for my absence and everything for a few days. Just been trying to get my she shed together and everything. And, well, I'm going to tell you about an upcoming video that I'll be doing. So, I hope you'll understand. Just please keep rocking and rolling with me. Please bear with me. And know that I appreciate you. If it's your first time joining my channel, please know that my channel is to help people that have heart disease and everybody else really. But particularly, excuse me, starting the channel off to help people that have heart disease, to let them know if they change their lifestyle, mainly, you know, especially the way they eat, their diet, and, you know, different things that we have to do, that they can live a more abundant life. So I chose to do that through doing mukbangs, ASMRs, challenges, story times. I do some awareness videos, just a little variety, lip syncs. And I hope you all enjoyed the Hattie Mae. I'm really proud of that because I really love that song, but I really hope you all watch that. And let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and dig in here. It's garlic butter, but I don't have a whole lot of heavy butter like I did with the other seafood place that I tried for the first time. But I did some, I cut up some limes and some lemons. And Meyer lemon. And what you want to do, or what you can do, is you see how, so it could be easier to squeeze, is you can always put them in the microwave for a few seconds, just so it will, you can get this, it'll be easier to squeeze. On my way to Cajun Seafood Restaurant, y'all, I was listening to oldies. Marvin Gaye, Trouble Man. But the first thing came on there was Otis Redding, y'all. And for the younger people, if you don't know who Otis Redding was, he was a fantastic singer. I don't know if he died in a plane crash, but he had a song out called Tramp. Tramp. And it's really talking about this lady that's trying to get him to be her man, a gold digger, really. And she's talking to him, bashing him, talking about how he can't buy her this and can't buy her that. And then he tells her, oh, really? I can buy, I got this, I got these many Cadillacs, I got these many cars, I got this, that, and another. He said, I'm a lover. In other words, he's not trying to settle down. Y'all know I love my steamed Cajun seafood. I love it. Their prices have gone up. I don't know how much they've gone up because I just noticed that their sign was gone. The menu. And they said that somebody is coming because their prices have gone up. The prices went up in January. But I can tell you, it is well worth it. Mm-hmm. So well worth it. You know, my last video before this one was what is it? Helpful tips for new YouTubers. And I know it was a long video. It's a little over 40 minutes long. However, if you want to start a YouTube channel, or even have a better understanding how the creators, you know, the process that they have to go through in order to get their videos out, it's well worth the watch. I'm talking to one of my subscribers now. Jonah, you didn't say anything about the hair change at the end of that video. Did you see it? Fly beautifully, family. I forgot to tell you, and crawfish. And crawfish, y'all. Oh, I ain't do a thumbnail. Mm-hmm. I've been doing this for over a year now. And I consider my viewers, my subscribers, my family, or Fly Beautifully family. So, fam is all the way in, right? Fam is unconditional. Fam is unconditional, right? Fam is unconditional. So, so therefore, since family has that unconditional love, we should be able to talk about anything, right? Well, I got a situation, fam. And I'm coming to you all not for advice, but for support in what I'm about to do. I'm inviting you to a burn ceremony that I'm having, which will be in a video coming to you very soon. I love the Cajun spices that they have on here. I got mild. I love it. What I want to tell you is, fam, part of the other reason why you haven't seen me in several days, a video in several days, because I had to get out of my feelings. I had to get out of my feelings and figure out a way to act upon a situation that was thrown in my face. And I just want to give you share a little bit of something with you all. As you know, I don't have a messy channel. My channel is not messy. I love to stretch my hand out to those who need me. I have no problem serving others. In fact, that is part of my purpose, is to serve others. However, I was betrayed, and I know I'm not the first person to be betrayed in this way. So this is not a woe is me. I just want to kind of introduce this next video that I'm coming out with. I just want to give you a little synopsis about it. Have you ever, if you ever had someone, you know, we all have different people, different personalities and all that in our families, you know? One thing I can't stand is a liar. And I guess I get that from my daddy. Because daddy will say, don't lie to me. Because if you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. I'm like, oh, no, not kill, daddy. Not kill. But let me say this. I have to set you up with a little background, a little family background, before, you know, I do what I'm going to do. My mother and my father met, but my mother already had 2 children. Okay? Yes, my mother was something else. Not because she had children before. She met someone else, you know, someone else, but because my mother was really truly like the Temptation song, a rolling stone. Like they said, Papa was a rolling stone. Mama was a Rolling Stone, but that was my mother. I've had I did a video on letting go a toxic parent. That is my mother. That was my mother. My father, so she already had 2 children. So we ended up, my mother having 4 children. Because after her and my father split, not soon after her and my father split, my youngest brother was born. So we are 15 years apart. My youngest brother and myself are 15 years apart. Me and my daughter is 15 years apart. My 2 daughters, they are 15 years apart. That's a cycle, right? But that's okay. There's beauty in it all. But let me tell you something. My father had a son by another woman before he met my mother. Now, he was a year older than me. He's born in 59 and I'm born in 60. He's April 59, I'm October 1960. Okay? My father was a Southern man. I used to call him E.F. Hutton because, you know, he didn't say much, but when he did talk, please listen. Loved by all and love God, a man of God. When I say Mama was a Rolling Stone, yeah, Mama was a Rolling Stone. My mother was a little bit of Della Reese, Moms Mabley, any gangsters you wanna, any gangsters you can think of, you know. That was my mother. She lived her life the way that she wanted to, you know. She didn't take any stuff. But when she met my dad and knew that he had, and then knowing that he had a son, she also made sure that son was taken care of. She went to the court. She went to start child support for him. So let's just fast forward and say my mother and my brother, my sister, and my dad, we're all living as we're a family. My little brother, well, my brother by my father is with his mother and the rest of her children. Being raised totally different. The last time I saw him, I was 9, he was 10. That was the last time I saw him. And that was in the 60s, y'all. Okay? As a little boy running around outside of my house. And his mother used to come and visit my father's sister and stuff. But anyway, let me just say this. I don't want to digress. Because I'm giving you an intro. I'm giving you an intro into the next video. So, fast forward, I hadn't seen him since, like I said, we were kids. And hadn't seen him since then. So, but for many years, I looked for my brother and heard that he had moved to New York, that his mom was raising him in New York and everything, right? So, for years, off and on, as a teenager, and even when I got married, I looked for this. I looked for my brother. I finally found him, y'all. I found him about 4 or 5 years, about 4 years ago, I want to say. I found him about 4 years ago. But when I do the video, I'll let you know the exact date and everything that I found him. I found him. My father had passed. He has come to my house a couple of times. I have gone to his house. Come to find out, after about 40 years, was when we saw each other. It was like, oh, I'm never going to let you go. I'm so glad I found you. And when I went there and I met saw his mother. Now, y'all, I discovered that he told me that he was raised in New York. He was raised in New York. You know that movie with Wesley Snipes? What is it, up on the hill, with his father was an addict and stuff? Up on the hill or something. You know that part of New York, but he said that's where he was raised at. Have a beautiful home. At first he was hesitant because, you know, I wanted to Skype with him when I first found him, because he was saying that he had a business and all that. Him and his wife had a business. And that they do things for the community and stuff, you know, so they have to be careful about their image and all that. I had this man's birth certificate because my father was alive. I was looking for him then, and my father sent me his birth certificate from Indiana. He knew how much I had been searching for my brother and everything, and I was so glad when I found him. It was like out of a movie, y'all. As a matter of fact, his wife said, y'all, this should be a movie, you know, because, wow, after almost 40 years. Now, I'm looking at Cooper. Excuse me, y'all. Hold on one second. I had this knacker down there. I didn't want him to get put in the trash. So, and when I found him, let me go back. When I found him, it was discovered that he was living right in Virginia, and I moved here in North Carolina, and we had been living around the same. We had moved in our respective places, states around the same time. And then his mom would try to tell he had thought that my father had passed away later. His mother had told him that my father had passed away later than he had passed away, and that my mother had broke them up and all this kind of stuff. Well, while my mother was alive, when I told her I had met him and everything, and I was talking to her, and I what y'all, I intentionally asked her, I said to her, I was being funny, but I said, I heard that you know, what you do, you take, so-and-so, did you take her from Daddy? She says, no, I did not. She says, Arthur, which is my dad, Arthur didn't like the fact that her door was revolving, meaning you know what I mean. She had a revolving screen door, y'all. So my daddy wasn't going to be with her. But she was, I always remember, she was a beautiful lady. But it's totally different when I met her after 40 years. Completely different. She was light complexion. Completely different. His wife let's just say she could play a good part of the Scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz. I'm just gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. I'm a Christian. I believe in loving others. But one thing I don't do is I don't turn my face to get slapped in my face for the second time, for the third time, or whatever. I'm not, you know, when a person, when I'm done wrong by a person, I just don't deal with them. I don't go and try to bash them or anything like this. But this right here, this story that I'm going to tell you on my next video, I hope that you are here for, because I hope that you are here for, because I know that I am not alone. I know that this situation did not just happen to me. You know, I've watched those long lost relatives and stuff, those that show and stuff, you know, and sometimes it ends well, sometimes it don't. However, this right here, this story that I'm going to tell you all on my next video, I no longer speak to this man. I no longer call this man. But he had the audacity I don't make any kind of contact with this man. Did you see my eyes shake? I was saying I'm a Christian, but I'm human, you know. And I just want to, the reason I'm saying this on video is because so many times things happen in families, or things happen with a person and they don't say anything. They don't say anything which may help the next person. And this man's ultimate betrayal of me, his ultimate betrayal, the betrayal that he did, I don't talk to him. I do not want to talk to him. But he contacted me. He did something. And you know, and I'm talking about it because Y'all know, when you hear of criminals and stuff, or people doing something that they're not supposed to do, it's not their first time. More than likely, it's not their first time. And my decision to do this is not only for me, but to get this out, but to help somebody else. Somebody else may be in this situation and don't know what to do. My mother told me a long time ago, family would be the main ones that would tear you down. And you know what? She was absolutely right. Or try to tear you down, because there's no tearing down here. Because he won't get a chance to do it. Butter in the pan. But that video will be coming soon, you all. Because, like I said, I'm having a little burn party. I'm going to get rid of a little something. And, you know, I have to tell you, when I say, you know, for you all support, I have to tell you, if it was not, if it wasn't for, if it was not for me being a Christian, I could see how this could go so wrong. So wrong. And with the church, not, you know, because of the spread of this virus and stuff, and not being able to be in church, it's really hurt. It's really hurtful for me, y'all, because I really need it. Because behind this cute face and all that, I still haven't forgotten my roots. And I just thank God. I thank God that I'm in a better place. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, I'm in a much better place. Because I'll be honest, Mama always said, you don't go to nobody's house. Because that's how a lot of people be pushing up daisies. And she's right. But if it was the old Flawed Beautifully, I would, this, you know, he would be taken care of. He would be taken care of. his wife is a dodo bird, just as dumb and ignorant as she wants to be. Yeah. Anytime, and then anytime you're supposed to have a healthcare business, assisted living facility, or whatever it is to help with the elderly, the seniors, and you don't know and you don't have any kind of degree in nursing, and in fact, you say that an associate's degree is higher than a bachelor's degree. You don't even know the orders of degrees. But not only that, that's why I always tell, I'm so blessed and so glad to know that my daughters can make it on their own. Don't depend on nobody, especially a man. Because we married, we got a house, that house is ours. Who are you not to put my name on a house? And we married. Or you just be telling me what to do. I'm like Kanye said in his video the other day, which I get, he says, it's like somebody took the top off of my brain, my head, and my brain is exposed, and they got their hand in it when they're trying to tell me what to do. Well, she got a battery in her back, or one of them little wind-up things in her back, because I don't think she even know who she is. And she's older than I am. Stop being a fool. And I'm going to tell you something. Ladies and gents, if your child comes to you and says for help, whether it's a family member or whatever, you help your child. You believe your child. You love on your child. If someone came to you, if you're married, to you as a wife or to you as a husband, and said that someone did something or said something inappropriate, are you going to automatically take your significant other's side, or what you going to do? What you going to do? Because I'm going to tell you, some people already know that their spouses ain't worth a dime. But some women are okay with that person having shelter for you, for them, stuff like that. Not me. But anyway, that's just a little introduction, and I hope I wasn't mumbling, rumbling, and all that too much. And I'm sorry that, like I said, I was away. And you'll get more information about that too. Y'all know I was in the military, so give me a break. Give me a break. I'm just going to say, I was in the military, and I am in therapy. I do therapy, but since the pandemic and stuff, and let me tell you, let me just say this too before I go. If you have veterans in your life, you know veterans in your life, check on them. You check on them. Okay? You check on them. Please. Check on their mental state. Like I said, by it not being no contact, I have to figure out other ways to calm myself and not stress. Because y'all, I don't bother nobody. And I don't like to be bothered. But until next time, y'all go check out y'all some CAJUN seafood restaurant. Until we meet again. Thank y'all for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Remember, 2021 is going to be the year for 1,000 subscribers. Y'all come on and help me to get there. You know, I truly appreciate you all. I don't have a movie for you, but today, because I want to go ahead and give you just an introduction until the next video that I'm doing. And I also know that I have that black bean. I'm going to try the instant noodles, the black beans. I'm going to try those. Look for that video. And if there's anything that you'd like to see me do, let me know. Y'all know I do those lip syncs. And if it's some fellow YouTubers, if you are my subscribers, my viewers, if you know of anyone that does YouTube in my area, because some of this stuff I be wanting to learn, well, I'm still learning about things, but I want to make sure, I want to get up to at least 500 or 1,000 subscribers before I go live. Because I think if I go live right now, maybe only 2 or 3 people be in there. But y'all stay blessed. And remember to be good to yourself and be good to others. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. Check out the red flags. You can go ahead and you can subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, wow. How does this stuff out of like that? That's what happens when it's juicy. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when I'm coming up with another video. And take care of yourself.